Welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight I'm reviewing Comunicaciones 1, Once Deportivo 1 in the first leg of the preliminary round of the 2021 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Goals were scored as follows. In the 36th minute, Alexander Larin with a beautiful free kick. Probably goal of the tournament so far. I was quick to say that Olympico free kick was the best, but no, that banger from Alexander Larin, amazing. And if you're wondering why the title of this is climbing the charts, it's because that free kick was a banger. What a shot by Alexander Larin. Tries to get one at the Gold Cup like that, gets one tonight. Does get one like that tonight. Amazing 1-0 Comunicaciones. Then in the 69th minute, wasn't really a nice goal, but a smart goal. Medrano gets the ball off the throw-in. He runs onto it, puts the ball in, near post, easy as you like to make it 1-1. That's the way it would end. Once Deportivo get their away goal to take home in the next leg. That could really help them. Stats are as follows: 9 shots to 5, 5 shots on target to 1, 50% possession to 50% possession, 339 passes to 319 passes, 85% pass accuracy to 86% pass accuracy, 12 fouls to 21 fouls to 12, 2 yellows to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 2 offside to 5, 4 corners to 0. For me, really, really good game. Very tight, very close. I do think Comunicaciones were the better side for most of it. Now, you could say that Once Deportivo had their chances, but that was really against the run of play. Now, they were a good team. They played well, but in the long and short of it, I'd say Comunicaciones were the better team at home. Now, they've put themselves in a position that they're going to need to have a good game away, and I don't know if they could do that. Comunicaciones needs to be amazing away from home. Will they? That's the question. But they looked good tonight. They had offensive chances. They really should have put more past Once Deportivo, but they didn't. By the way, speaking of put things past, that goalkeeper kit that they have, Once Deportivo, that was amazing. I don't know if you saw that, but I want that. That's an amazing kit. Trippy. You know, trippity, them old tripping balls, like, you know, like that. But amazing kit, by the way. But Comunicaciones were the better side, and I think they're going to regret not scoring as much as they should have and taking the chances that they had. They did get that amazing goal from Alexander Larin. That was good. But they should have got more. And it got really chippy at the end there. It got really tight. Started tight, ended tight. Comunicaciones was dominating for about 60 minutes. Well, 30, about 15. Yeah, 60 minutes of the 30. For 2/3 of the match, they dominated, in my eyes. Sadly enough, they couldn't put that to more than one goal, and no goals from open play. It was a free kick. And they allowed a goal against them, against the run of play, early in that last 15 minutes. And I think there were chances for Once Deportivo to take the lead there and make it very hard for Comunicaciones to get the tie back away. But they didn't do it either. Both teams are going to want to, if they want to go through, be better at finishing. Be better at going forward. Be better at the final ball. Be better with all of that. I do not think that either team was great for going forward. They had chances, but they couldn't finish. They had chances, but they couldn't put the ball in. No, not really good crosses. And I think there were a lot of fouls and a lot of stoppages in play that really didn't help the rhythm of this game. Also, looked like it was rainy down there, so that could have helped. I don't think it's easy to play in the rain, whether it is a really wet pitch or just raining at the time. I don't think that's easy to do. So, as you can see, field conditions really matter, and I think that really put both teams in a corner, and they would take what they could get. But I don't think, even with that there, they weren't good at finishing. They weren't good putting the ball forward. There were chances, but crosses, not great. Through balls, nah, not really. For me, this game could have been better for either team. Either team could have won it. Either team could have been better. But no, it was not great for either team. And you want more. So looking at the situation, both teams have a chance to win this tie. Both teams can put it away. Not next week, 2 weeks from now. So what do you want out of that going away if you're Comunicaciones? If you're Comunicaciones, you want multiple goals. You want to fix the not finishing part of the equation. You want to fix the fact that you're going to have to do better once it comes to putting the ball in, getting through balls, getting crosses, scoring goals. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to score goals to win this tie. 0-0 would be Hunts Deportivo. You have to score goals. You cannot just sit behind and just be like, okay, just don't let them score. You can't do that. If it was 1-0, you could do that. Do that. But now you have to score going away. Probably 2 if you really want to be comfortable. Probably 2. So, with that said, if you're Comunicaciones, I'd be worried. And I'd look at their league matches and see, do they get better playing forward? Do they get better putting crosses in? Do they get better putting in the final ball, through balls? Defensively, they were good. I had no problem with them defensively or in the midfield. They were dominating. But they needed to score. They needed to score. And they had chances to do it, but they threw them away. And that's the problem. You need to be more cognizant of what's going on. Look at the league matches that are playing. Their early league matches. I know this is really preseason form because they just got off of preseason. For both teams. But I think that the preseason form hurt Comunicaciones more. They could have won this game. And they should have won this game, in my eye. And put the tie away. They didn't. So, you got to look at that. Is that a problem? And if that is a problem going into the second leg, I'd be like, okay, they got to figure something out. They got to score. Now, if you're Hunts Deportivo, for me, just keep on doing what you're doing. Now, I would say, defend. I would say, sit back. 1-1's extra time and penalties. I think it's extra time and penalties, not just penalties this year. Sit back. You can score a goal. Great. But if you don't, try to hit on the counterattack. If you're Hunts Deportivo, you're going to want them to hit on the counterattack and sit back. They're a good team. They had chances, but it was already on the counter. The goal was against the run of play for them. So if you're going home, sit back. Hit on the counter if you need to score a goal or just to score a goal. Sit back, hold it. That's the way you get through if you're Hunts Deportivo. But I wouldn't say put your foot on the gas. Put it on the clutch. That's a really bad comparison, but it works. The clutch is how you switch gears, right? If you're in a shift, a stick shift, put your foot on the clutch. Yeah, I guess it does work. Put your foot on the clutch. If you need to switch a gear, put your damn hand on the stick shift, push that clutch, pull, and then hit the gas. But keep your foot on the clutch, not on the gas or the brake. Put your foot on the clutch is basically what I'm saying. I mean, that worked, didn't it? So if you're Hunts Deportivo, put your foot on the clutch and keep your hand on the stick shift. Right. So, with that said, Comunicaciones needs to score. Hunts Deportivo does not need to get scored on, but if they score, that would be great for them in the second leg. So that's what you need to look for but also what happened. So with that said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything is appreciated. Help support the channel. It would be awesome if you do. Any support is welcome. Not just on Patreon, but subscribing to this channel, liking, commenting. You're awesome if you do. Also, tomorrow morning, the gold medal game, the reason I could do this video, got moved to 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern. So I'll be able to do the review of that match after it's over, about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It'll be up by then. So I'll be up for that. I'll be able to do that review too. I'll see you in a couple hours. It ain't much time. Hopefully this video does pretty good. We'll see. I'm Ryan. I'm out. Peace. See you soon.